hits 30 days with no results.
You can feel it here in Moscow. It's just a very heavy cloud. It's a hard place to be.
Police spokesperson Robbie Johnson telling ABC News they brought in an army of experts and FBI support to comb through new tips about the white Hyundai Elantra seen in the immediate area in the early morning hours of November 13th.
We'd like to know who was in that car that night, where it might be now. It could be in a different state. Who was in that car that night, where it might be now. It could be in a different state. We have resources across the country that are ready to jump on in any information we can provide on that and follow those leads and talk to whoever is in that car.
Local businesses heeding the call, turning over surveillance video, anything that might help.
They said that ours was actually one of the best, clearest. They could see clear across to the other side of the road. So they were kind of hopeful when they did get that footage.
With new details, authorities re-interviewing residents, bringing back memories.
Do they have those reports of a scream that was heard?
They're aware of people talking about that happening, and of course they're looking into that type of thing. Every bit of information that comes in, they're looking into.
The university preparing to close for winter break after holding commencement ceremonies over the weekend, honoring Xana Fought, Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonsalves, who was set to graduate. Instead, her father Steve, desperate for answers and pleading with authorities to find the person and the weapon responsible.
This was a brutal weapon. It sounds like it was a professional type weapon that couldn't break, and they weren't stab wounds. They were like large punctures.
She was killed in the worst homicide police say they've ever seen in this small Idaho city.
She didn't really worry about the drama stuff that much.
Yeah.
She wasn't into that. She just liked having fun, wasn't worried about materialistic things. She was with her friends all the time.
Avondale father Jeffrey Kernodle, who was too distraught to be on camera, remembering the life of his daughter, Xana, one of the victims of the brutal stabbing at the University of Idaho, leaving 4 college roommates dead on Sunday.
I heard from her before we went out, I think midnight. It was the last time I heard from her, and she was fine.
The murders happened early Sunday morning, rocking the small town of Moscow, Idaho, which hasn't had a murder since 2015, according to state records.
I have no idea. It doesn't make sense.
He says Xana was in constant communication with her family, and nothing about that night seemed unusual.
The door locks with the number code. Every time you open it, I had to go I had to go around the house to get in the house because of the number code. So they either knew that or they just kind of went around and found the slider open.
A father struggling to understand how this could have happened. Why Xana?
They were just hanging out at home.
Yeah.
Xana was hanging out at home with her boyfriend.
2 other female roommates, Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonsalves, were killed along with Xana's boyfriend, Ethan Chapin, who Jeffrey loved.
Her and Ethan were together about a year, give or take some, whatever, but she really, when I went up there, I saw her just, a week before that. She changed a lot. She had a life. She got to see what it was to have a boyfriend to live with and have a real life, and she really turned around and was being really responsible, helping him out into the studies and stuff. I was really impressed.
Kernodle says there's one thing the autopsy shows for certain. Xana, a strong-willed girl, fought her killer until the very end.
Bruises. Maybe hurt by the knife or whatever. She's a tough kid. Whatever she wanted to do, she could do it.
A very disturbing